You may know Sunny Hostin as the sharp, no-nonsense legal mind on The View, a former federal prosecutor, best-selling author, and passionate voice in political commentary. But what you might not expect is that, once upon a time, Sunny actually considered becoming a nun. Yes, a full-on, habits and hymns, no men allowed kind of nun. During a recent episode of The View, the co-hosts were diving into a lighthearted conversation about the growing trend of young women traveling to monasteries and convents as unique getaways. That's when Sunny casually dropped the surprise that she once flirted with the idea of joining the sisterhood, literally. It all started in high school, she recalled, when she attended a religious retreat called Veritas. The retreat, run by nuns, apparently offered a peaceful and uplifting escape from the noise and pressures of teenage life. And for Sunny, that peaceful bubble made quite the impression. This is the life, she remembered thinking. You got girls around you, no men gawking at you and stuff, everyone's having a good time. The idea of living in a female-centered space, without the stress of being ogled or judged, struck a chord with her. Even more so when one of the nuns broke into a rendition of "You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman." Sunny said Sister Christine's soulful singing moment was enough to make her think, even if briefly, I could live this life. Of course, reality hit as soon as she got back home. Reunited with her friends and teenage freedom, Sunny's potential path to the convent faded away pretty quickly. She laughed as she told her co-hosts, "Then I went home and hung out with my friends, and it went away." Still, she admitted there was something truly appealing about that short-lived sense of community, peace, and sisterhood. It wasn't about religion so much as it was about that rare feeling of belonging and safety, especially in a world that constantly puts women under pressure. Co-host Joy Behar chimed in with her own observation, saying it's not unusual for Catholic girls to fantasize about becoming nuns at some point, to which Sunny nodded in agreement. But Anna Navarro wasn't buying it. "Not me," she exclaimed. "I'm a Catholic too. I never wanted to be a nun." However, even Anna had to admit that a few years away in a quiet convent might not sound too bad, given the current state of the world. 3.5 years in a convent is beginning to sound good to me. Let me out in 2028, she joked, poking fun at the current political landscape and, perhaps, the endless noise of public life. As the conversation wrapped up, the women mused over how well they would hold up under a vow of silence, a common practice in many religious orders. Joy sarcastically posed the challenge. "How long do you think this table would last with a vow of silence?" And in true View fashion, no one had to guess the answer. Joy herself concluded, "I give it 6 seconds," summing up what everyone watching already knew. There's no way this outspoken table of strong-willed women would ever make it in a silent monastery. But for Sunny Hostin, even that brief brush with the convent life clearly left an impression and maybe, just maybe, left her with a little more peace of mind.